Hi all, my name is Melissa Dimitri. I go by Missy DI, abstract dreamer on OpenSea, and I'm so humble and grateful to bring you from my home studio in Miami. I'm in the middle of simultaneously opening two galleries because there's a big industry conference coming called Art Basel, and it's like the world, it's known for having like high standards in fine art, but there's going to be different NFT conferences and galleries. So I'm going to have a tangible art gallery at the same time as a digital art gallery. So that goes into like today's presentation as well. Using art as a tool and a journey to share stories so that you can connect with other observers and build community around that. There's, easy opportunities just to like not be positive all the time and be pessimistic, but you have to just like get up and get out there and go for it. And creatives, essentially artists, our whole mind is like dissected into filing cabinets. So for us, like NFTs could be like hundreds and thousands of snapshots of that same painting, but you see something different every time you look at it. So different angles, different styles, and different presentations. So I'm not your average NFT concierge. I recently got into learning about it because I had my mentors and people saying to me, you should just get out there, get involved, see what it's about. I've made a lot of cool friends online, things like that, making networking. But I've noticed that I could cultivate the same type of energy with things that I like. And being, a creative, I like to stay as a hermit. Sometimes I want to be in my gallery and create, and I don't always want to be online and be out there. But since today is my birthday, and it's also Dia de los Muertos, I'm looking very extra because I wanted this stream to be fresh and you can catch my energy and also like what's going on in the way of the future city. I live in Miami, and you can use Bitcoin to pay for things like public transportation. And we have the FTX arena, which is the naming rights of what Miami Heat used to be. So for me, I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time, and that gives me the leverage, which I thought that's why this is the perfect opportunity to get New York City involved. And when the opportunity came to speak, because I wasn't sure, I didn't make it through the first round, but I did through the second. I was like, wow, I'm going to show them how artists can do the same as a digital or a graphic designer, but it's tangible. So I like things that you can hold and you can see and you can look at. Like, to me, I want to be able to interact with my pieces. So when I'm painting, I'm thinking about color consistency and color palettes and how do I want the observer to feel. So if I'm using brighter colors, which is, clearly this is the Miami color, then you'll know that that's what I want people to project is happiness. And when I had darker series like black and white and reds, that was when I was living in Detroit and doing warehouse parties, or in Colombia, same thing, or even in Miami, we had one here too. You just have to know what the audience wants to react with so that they can have like the best journey from their imagination. So I like to preach that in my art, especially with abstract. So let's get into it. If you want to stay connected to me, melissadimitri.com/NFT New York City. So click on the presentation. Abstract Dreamer on OpenSea. I have 52 that I've created, and tabs on tabs, girl, right? Super. But I need people to support me. As an artist, everything costs dollar signs with materials. So a sponsor or a mentor or things like this. Like, I want to be able to take what I'm creating and putting in front of the right people so the energy matches. So this is me, full body. I stand a mighty 4'4", 11 inches, and I'm always embarrassed to share, but with my disability and my condition, you wouldn't even notice because my paintings are like those two on the corner down here, 5 feet by 5 feet. This one, 6 feet, 7 feet maybe even. People want to be involved in what they see. If they're feeling something and they're connecting with something, that's the beauty of abstract art. Abstract is interchangeable. You can flip it and see something completely different. And even when it looks in front of you versus when it looks on the screen, same type of decal. The art just like forces you in. It draws you into a certain thing. With the blues, it's like an ocean, and with these different blacks and the reds, it's like a sea or a wave that's crashing through. And this down here, the red with the green and the blue and the yellow, I was trying to do like a South Beach thing. It's like, you know, that's what people know Miami for, is Miami Beach or South Beach. And so every NFT goes to its own story. So when I'm opening up my OpenSea Abstract Dreamer, I have set them all up into different collections. So I'll be like, listen, babe, and then this one will be drip series. So listen, babe, and then check yourself. So that's a story about, do you put yourself in other people's shoes? Imagine the life of someone else you've never met before. Again, it's the artist's mind to think out loud. Imagine what life would be like for that person. I'm always putting myself into other people's shoes because I can never get enough learning from someone. You can't say, oh, I know everything. You know, this. I'm going to be able to get through my day because I know all these things. You have to be okay with learning from what's going around you. That's the whole point of having one challenge. So you can have another challenge, and it helps you grow, and it helps you maintain. And for me, with my art, like, because I move around with forearm crutches with my disability, this is how I move. They're very artistic, as you can see. Voila, love it. Yeah, this is how I get around with my mobility, and it blows folks' mind because they see from here and up, which is, you know, another main reason why it's easier for me to be in Miami and do this stream, because for me to go across country, who's to say, you know, this wasn't the greatest opportunity. I can meet the best people in the world. They can really fuel my career, absolutely. But the things that I have going on right now in Miami, I've been working towards them for 10 months, towards Art Basel and warehouse things and murals. So it was like give or take. And the internet is so beautiful that you can take this video and share it with everybody. So that's how art can be used as my tool. So these are different fun ones. Why NFTs are important? NFTs are important because a person can own a piece of your art. So people will say to me, how many series do you want of those? And for a while I was like, well, maybe I'll do like a 50 or 10 or even 5. But then I was thinking, all right, well, the ones that do one series, then those will be for people that get an actual painting in hand, insured, sealed, authenticity, stamped, all of it. I got the whole thing going on over here. I'll send it out, and that will be like the original. But people that want a series, maybe they get a poster, or maybe they get something else. But I'm making it so you have a direct piece of my energy in your house based off of something that you owned. So I want to do more to it. And, you know, one of the challenges of doing this for like mass reproduction is having the tools, the material, and the equipment, and the team. Well, I've got the team, and I'm working on the tools and the materials I'm already testing out. It's just, what are the messages behind, you know, the brand? That's important to me. I want the person to have ownership. I want it to be divided into collectibles, the series, but contribute back to humanitarian costs. You know, there's mobility.
Okay, I found this on the web, but
what we can do to help humanity. We're going to turn that off real quick. Love that. That is what we needed right there. What we can do to help humanity. Please. Like, the UN had a meeting today, and one of the ladies was in a wheelchair, and she couldn't even make it to meet her counterparts because the shuttle wasn't handicap accessible. How do you not plan for that type of stuff with world events? Like, right. But, so, it's not political. This is civil rights and human rights. This is basic dwelling. My human rights to come to the same things that you come to. I shouldn't be feel like I'm looked down on because I'm disabled. I should be felt like I'm looked up on because I'm getting up and I'm busting my ass and I'm doing stuff every single day. So financial support towards myself as an artist, and then as a humanitarian cause, because that's important. So I'm going to wrap it up really soon because I know I'm getting to my minute here. So what happens to the art? I become a novelty. Right now, living legend, right? What happens to me in the future? Then it all becomes a collectible, and then they get retraded and all these things. I even do like paper fans that I'll be sending out with some of them at times. Limited edition. So Thank you so much. It was an honor to be here with everyone, and I like to talk fast. It's just part of my nature. I'm also really souped up on coffee, and I'm so proud to be here, and I'm so excited. So please follow me on OpenSea, Abstract Dreamer. Anyone that wants to get a hold of me after this and do some work, let's make it happen. Let's change the way processes and systems are going. That is what art is for. It changes the environment. Okay. Ciao, ciao, besos. Ciao from Miami.